Hi everyone, and today we are diving in a little bit more about the different types of cells and how to tell them apart. Now we've already touched on some of the vocabulary that you'll see in this lesson, but just as a reminder, we will see again prokaryote and eukaryote, and we'll talk more in detail about how to tell those types of cells apart from one another. You'll also see the terms multicellular and unicellular, okay? Remember, unit means one. Think unicycle, right? Unicorn. So as you can assume, a unicellular organism is an organism that is just one cell. That's all it is. It's one cell, nothing more. It's not a bunch of cells that are put together like we are, okay? We are multicellular. So make sure you go through all the parts of the lesson. Just below this video, you'll see a teacher instructional video, so make sure that you watch that in its entirety. I promise it'll be very helpful for you. Okay, and then one other important part of today's lesson is the cell types gizmo, and it's right down here. So there's instructions in here about how to do the gizmo, and then you'll obviously record your answers in that Class Kick Science notebook that's right there for you, okay? As always, remember, I am checking those notebooks, so make sure that you're staying on top of them, okay? Now, I can demonstrate here for you. Now, remember when you log into Gizmos, you should be using my username, and then you can select your name from the list after selecting your class. Remember, your 7th grade science, select your name, and then you can search for the cell type Gizmos, and then click launch. When you do that, you are here, okay? Now, once you come into the gizmos, you can hover your mouse over the organisms and see they light up for you. But I just like to check this little box here, and it'll bring them all up at one time. Now, the instructions tell you to find the Elodea leaf here. And so you can click on that and it'll switch to the microscope tab, and then you can look at this underneath the microscope. Now C is set at 40x, which means it is 40 times, it's magnified 40 times bigger than it actually is. Now the instructions tell you to adjust the slider so that you can adjust the coarse focus and the fine focus, so you can do that here either way until things start to kind of come into view. And then you can adjust the fine focus to make it even more clear, okay? Now remember, when you do this on a real microscope, everyone's eyes are a little bit different. So just because I set it to this course doesn't mean everybody else would, right? So you would be adjusting it to what you can see. Now, because this is on a computer screen and it's showing it to us, that's how it is set up. So everyone will probably wind up about the same there, okay? So you can click in this box to show information that will tell you all about the specimen that's under the microscope, and you can learn a little bit more about what you're seeing. So feel free to explore this gizmo and play around with all the settings. It is super fun. And as always, record those answers, the things that you see, here in Class Kick so that I can check. All right, you guys, good luck.